This week, it'll be a year since the Russia-Ukraine war began. While there is no sense of peace in either of the two countries, they are both busy trying to find new allies. Speaking to our diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibbal, Ukrainian lawmaker Vadym Halaichuk speaks about the current situation in Ukraine and President Biden's visit to Kiev.
This week marks 1 week since the conflict in Europe started. With me is a Ukrainian lawmaker who is here in Delhi. So welcome to WION. You're also on the Committee on European Integration. My first question to you is an obvious question, since this week marks the unfortunate anniversary of the conflict that has started. What is the situation on the ground?
Well, first, a small comment. The war of Russia against Ukraine started back in 2014 with illegal annexation of Crimea and continued throughout the 9 years now. And the escalation or full-scale invasion that happened on 24 February has, of course, demonstrated to the whole world that world should have reacted back in 2014 with new measures to stop Russia from doing what they are doing now.
What role you see for India in terms of the resolution of the conflict?
The global power, which India is, the leader of the global south, gives India this unique chance of becoming the country which can very quickly, if needed, persuade Russia to stop, withdraw troops, and have meaningful conversation about what sort of peace arrangements we can have. India now, the president of the G20 summit this year, also has this unique opportunity to bring a lot of very important people together, leaders of the G20 countries, and we are very hopeful that Ukrainian leadership will be invited to participate in these discussions and possibly negotiations.
So do you fear that this week might see intensification of the conflict, because this week is the 1-year anniversary week of the conflict? So do you see more perhaps action by the Russians in and on Ukrainian territory?
The truth is that Russian aggression, totally unjustified and illegal, showed that Russia doesn't need any sort of specific dates or any sort of specific reasons. They make up the reasons when they want to. They do like dates and other symbolism, unfortunately, and yes, we already see intensification on the front lines. However, they are not very successful, and Ukrainian forces have demonstrated the capability of refuting any sort of Russian attacks. We prepared, we're ready for that, and the position that the world has taken, the leadership of different countries, that the world will be with Ukraine until Ukraine prevails in this unjustified war, is of course one of the main causes for the courage and for the resilience that Ukraine has shown. We will refute this attack.
So very, very briefly, because we are running out of time, how do you see the visit of President Biden in Kyiv?
That was a very timely visit for both the symbolism, to show the support, and to show that Russia will never succeed in threatening Ukraine, in threatening the world. We are not scared. We do know what to do. We do have enough support coming from around the world, from our close allies.